So, I'm sure many people have had this problem. You got this project, probably an English project, you were supposed to do it, but instead you stayed up all night playing video games. And then, you know, it wasn't due the next morning anyway, so it doesn't matter. Then you do it again the next night, and then the next night, and then the next night, and the next night after that. So eventually it's the night before, in the morning it's due, where you gotta do a presentation on something, Squealer from Animal Farm, and how, you know, basically doing a lesson for the class. So, I think it's a pretty nonsensical assignment that the teacher gave us, because isn't that what she's supposed to do? Isn't she supposed to teach us these things? She's just getting us to do her job and passing it off as grades and projects. I think that's bullshit. I know what's going on here. She is a lying, conniving, scheming teacher who needs to be fired. Okay, probably not. Maybe I'm just really bad at not, you know, I can't get things done on time. But that's besides the point. I've yet to find the point, but it's 3 in the morning, so this isn't going to have much of a point. I'm not entirely sure why I started making this, but I'm making it so you can see. I think someone's waking up. Oh. No, false alarm. Anyway, some interesting things that have happened in my life lately. I've got this game called Insurgency Alpha, really good game. It's not the game that's playing right now, that's Blacklight Retro. Also got that recently, but I'm gonna focus on the Insurgency one. I found this YouTuber. I always knew when I saw his videos that made me laugh more than most. And it was his videos, Screaming Commands something. It was spoonerism, right? The camping tree. And then it turns out I'm in his live stream. I was in one of his recent live streams where he played Insurgency, and he was on the server with me. So what I did was I walked up to him, and I'm like, who's making that noise? And I saw a little, you know, icon pop up where it'll show who's making the noise. I want to look at this, and I looked at him like, Spoon? Spoon? Your name is, you're Spoon? Oh my god, it's Spoon! And I fanboyed. I don't regret anything. But basically, his reaction was priceless. I don't know how else to word that. He basically looked at me for a second, and then he was like, "Fuck, I've been spotted!" and he runs, or something along the lines of that. You can probably find it's near the end of one of his live streams where he plays Insurgency. I think I got it from my video. I'm not sure. And all sorts of shenanigans ensued, and it kind of wrapped up with me telling him that he had a nice ass because he was like laying down, sniping people, and yeah, and he's been working out apparently. It's much more than much more than I ever wanted to know. It was just can't tell a joke without spoonerism going and just ruining my day. I just like, yep, dude, no, didn't need that too much information. That's ew. Didn't need to know that. Tell that to fangirls. Yeah, I'm not that kind of fanboy. You know what I'm talking about? I was kidding. You should have recognized the tone of my voice. I'm very disappointed. Very disappointed. Well, unless that means, of course, he might have been joking in response. Then just disregard everything I said if you're watching this, Mr. Spoon. As what to continue talking about, I don't even know. I'm just rambling about nothing. Oh, I did something horrible recently. There was this video, I can't remember, it's like a documentary. It was about this little girl who was suffering from like seizures, and there wasn't epileptic, or what do you call it? They weren't epileptic seizures, but basically she had some kind of thing wrong with her brain. And basically the only real solution was to kind of just remove half of it, everything, just like literally half her brain is gone. But she was at a young age, so apparently the brain is at that young age very adaptable. it's flexible. It took on the role of the, I think, left side of her brain just fine. There was no problem. And she's perfectly healthy, and she can probably do math better than I can by the time she gets to my age. Because she probably will apply herself, just, you know, if there's any, and there's a lot of comments in the YouTube section, and I've got nothing against religion or God or Christians or whatever, but the parents were like, it's a miracle, and basically trying to make it out that it's, you know, God's will that she lived. No, it's the doctor's will that she lived. But the comment section seemed to agree, so basically I wrote something horrendous, but I thought it was funny, and I don't regret it. I will never take this down. It was hilarious, but I haven't actually checked the update to see if I can find that comment, or if it was just lost in obscurity, or if it was downvoted 7 million times. YouTube really needs a way to keep track of that. Anyway, what I said was something along the lines of, anybody with half a brain would know that it was the doctors, not miracles, who saved her life. And it was an obvious lame crack at a joke, but hey, I don't really care what other people have to say, and, you know, your moral standards can suck my dick. That's, you know, about your morals, I have my own morals, and my way of thinking is that comedy was made to cope. Hard to discuss sensitive topics you should joke about. I mean, if you're offending someone and they voice their opinion politely, then that's, you know, don't keep offending them. You know, there's funny, there's ha 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 funny, oh look, rape jokes, oh pedophile jokes, but when someone's offended by it, like specifically, like they had some kind of experience, and they tell you and they're not okay with that, then you can probably stop. Not always the case with some assholes. That's another story to tell. I think I've rambled on for long enough. I'm still lacking a proper catchphrase or outro. So yeah. Have a good morning or afternoon or maybe night, depending on when you watch this video. If anyone watches this video. I'm gonna go cry now. Bye.
One thing